All right.
Well,
Oh,
now
wow.
we are going on to our idiot
Of
in
the
this
week.
of the week, but this time it's plural. Idiots of
Right?
the week. Please put it on the screen there, Stefan. I think I love doing this voice when we talk about idiots. It makes me feel like I'm a little bit superior to the people that we're talking about. So, okay, so YouTube Shaws charged with swatting, and no, it's not the Paul brothers. After bank robbery pranks, they're gonna get different charges. YouTube stars Alan and Alan and Alex Stokes are in very real trouble after allegedly faking a series of bank robberies. They've just been hit with a felony charge. Now, let me just explain the joke instead of just reading the whole thing. What they did is they ran up to an Uber driver dressed as criminals with a bag of money. They called an Uber driver. When they got there, they showed up. They get inside. The Uber driver said, "No, no, I'm not your getaway car." A cop was there, okay? Seeing the thing happen, stops the guys, gives them a warning. These idiots go off and go ahead and they go do it again. But that time, the DA is like, no, no. The cop told you a warning the first time. That's it. Now, these guys are facing a maximum sentence of 4 years in state prison, which I think is a little much for a practical joke where no one got hurt. But I don't know. I'm a little. I gotta tell you, I'm a little conflicted because I'm an Eric Andre fan. So,
Well, I think it's first of all, I'm a twin, so I think this just speaks badly for twins across America because we don't get down like this. That's first. And then they're so handsome, they're so adorable, and it just seems honestly like idiotic and greedy. Like, how greedy are we to do something ridiculous and that could jeopardize? So it's just, and I think the tough part is 4 years might be a long time, but these cats are not babies per se. Like, my thing is in dog, they're 23. So I feel like you guys have, you're old enough to know the repercussions of your choice, and it just to me makes it more idiotic. And here's the thing. I'm young enough to be their mother, so I don't have the highest expectation of a 23-year-old. But I don't know. I just think that this was, and that you involve other people. I think that's what sucks too. Like, I think that's what's idiotic. If you're gonna they could have filmed a reenactment. No, like, to me, you didn't have to go for we're gonna actually involve a real Uber driver. And it just, to me, on the idiocracy is on so many levels. Bless their hearts. Young and Foolish is the name of the song by the Count Basie Orchestra, Young and Foolish. But I just think you could have, y'all could have done a reenactment. You're YouTube stars, after all. You could have done a reenactment.
Look, come on. If it was people of color, they would have been dead already.
I didn't want to say it.
4 years. Let's hope all those views are going to pay for your bail money. I'm sorry. They deserve it. Stay in jail. Go learn from your stupid thing. Truly, I'm sorry. You know exactly what's going on in the world, and you did it. And on top of that, this Uber driver is getting paid, right? But now you've stalled and ruined his day of making money because you took it upon yourself to do something that also takes money away from other people working.
Right.
For what? Your own personal gain, which were the views for YouTube, right? So cool. You're going to get your views, but you're going to use that as bail money for the stupid thing you did. No. Go to jail.
I stand with you. I stand with you. Greedy. Go to jail. Yep.
And who knows? These guys might be in jail one day, and another guy comes up behind him and goes, "Don't worry, man. This is just going to be a prank." Anyway, that's a horrible joke.
Yeah,
Let's take a minute to get
it. All I want to say is, I feel for the parents because they got to deal with that bullshit. So, I feel for the parents.
They're 23. No, they don't.
Yeah.
Well, if that was my kid and your ass got to jail for doing some dumbass
they gotta
shit,
know. But
the only reason Aunt Becky is going to jail is because she's the one that committed her crime. Her kids aren't doing anything. Her kids aren't getting they're not getting prosecuted.
Oh, I'd still whip some ass no matter what.
So, I think
I could see you turning it on. Who gonna whip some ass? Just turning on the song.
I agree with you, Stacey. I mean, and it's to me as someone who is African American, we're all thinking it. Like, we're always all thinking it. And and when you say it, sometimes we sound like the bad guy. But I agree. Like, I mean, first of all, they wouldn't have lived to tell otherwise. And I just. Yeah, like I just like I said, my thing is that they involved. You could have done a reenactment. That's I think on so many levels. Besides that, there was just another way to go about it. You could have done a reenactment and had as they say in our Hollywood game, and had control of the narrative. Now it's a whole nother level of stuff you got to deal with.
Look. Majority of the pranks online are fake and they're paid actors that are involved. If you're already viral YouTube stars, you already have the money. You just chose to spend it on probably some stupid Ferrari or like that one TikToker who decided to get a mansion and throw a big rager until the mayor cut off his power and water. Like, you're young. That's totally okay. We all do stupid things when we're young. I stupidly did Jerry Springer when I turned 18. We all do stupid shit. But guess what? We got to pay the consequences. Mine's on YouTube. I can't do anything about it. So, too bad.
I tried college when I was 18. That was dumb.